We're back on our landing page, and right here, this play button is the one that users will tap most often. So we're going to tap on play, and right now we're going to give you a quick tour of the worlds and what these buttons all indicate, and then how to search out a few things and jump in and join a world or play. We've got right here this big button and this big button, obviously the two most dominating buttons on the page. This one, View My Worlds, is where all the worlds that you have touched on this device in this account are stored. I'm going to say that again. Worlds are stored and saved based on your account and the device. So what I see when I tap on this are the worlds that I have touched on this device that I am currently recording from. If I switch devices, I pick up my Surface Pro laptop or something, I will not see these same worlds, even if I'm using the same account. I will only see the worlds that I touched on that device. So that's important to remember, especially as you go through and start troubleshooting with students. But for right now, we're just learning where everything is. So I'm going to go up into the upper left-hand corner. Oh, by the way, you notice you can create a new world here, but I'm going to show you a couple of other places to do that. This is mainly the area where you will find the world that you have previously used. Upper left-hand corner will take me back one page. And the second large button is to view the library. This is an update that came from about 14, 15 months ago. The fall of 2019 saw a lot of huge user-friendly improvements in Minecraft Education Edition. When you tap on View Library, there are 4 big buttons there. Lessons, and I'm just giving you a quick overview here, lessons are curriculum. So keep in mind that this is a worldwide used application. So we've got all kinds of things you'll find in here. Take grade level appropriateness with a grain of salt. Knowing that even in the United States, if I open up math and it says Common Core grade 4, there might be some wiggle room. Some states may see that as more of a grade 3 or grade 5 thing. And under additional lessons, you'll find a whole bunch of cool things. So I'm going to go backwards one step, backwards one more step. Science, math, computer science. Don't forget to scroll down. There's a scroll bar on the right reminding you that you've got some other areas of curriculum that you do teach that don't necessarily fall into the reading, writing, arithmetic areas. Enjoy digital citizenship, social emotional. A lot of these are really worth checking out. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute, just giving you a quick overview. Over here, monthly build challenges. These used to be ideas that Minecraft Education Edition threw out to teachers saying, hey, how about this? Hey, how about that? And then they got them all together and digitized everything and prepared worlds for them. And when you tap on this, you will find a bunch of creative ideas of ways to use Minecraft Education Edition. And these worlds are already created, but your students can jump in and modify and do things inside these worlds, build things inside these worlds. For example, design an animal. What a cool project for 4th grade science when we're talking about adaptations. Maybe you want students to design an animal that has an adaptation for a particular biome. So again, this is areas where you're going to find a lot of ideas. So shop through here. You don't have to come up with your own ideas. In fact, people around the world have come up with great ideas and created worlds for them and provided them to the Minecraft people who have made them available to you. So, gosh, story setting, making a what would you do on a desert island, community landmarks, all kinds of great ideas. So I strongly recommend you jump in and look at the monthly build challenges right here. Down here, biomes and worlds, exactly what it sounds like when you tap on that. Featured worlds is, I think there's a Fantastic Mr. Fox world and sustainability world. If you go back here, you get the more science-based worlds, your forest, your ocean, your badlands. Swampland, all kinds of things. And you're going to find in Minecraft that a lot of the elements in these worlds are very much like real life, like water acts like water. And you're going to find some things that are made up that don't act like what you expect them to because you've never heard of them before. It's an interesting combination of an imaginative world along with real life. This blocks of grass is a great biome to use for just practicing and building and kind of establishing your own skills if you're interested in doing things yourself. And we're going to come back here. So keep in mind, blocks of grass is in biomes, and biomes is in Biomes and Worlds, which is in the library. Down here at the lower right, how to play. The people at Minecraft Education Edition have done a great job. Look at that, start here. It does not get any easier than that. They prepared some really quick ways for you to practice and use your skills for the very first time. And so you can see right here, movement, that's the first one I'll recommend. Placing things and breaking things, pretty easy to do, but you gotta know the difference. Interacting with things inside a world. Camera and portfolio, which is part of our training in the 102 sessions. Chalkboards and NPCs are also in 102. Once you've gotten a few skills in, you're feeling pretty confident, or even if you're confident right now, these two right here, where they call, we see the schoolhouse, Education Edition tutorial will allow you to practice several skills, a bunch of different things. This one right here is exactly the same, as you can tell by the illustration, but this is for touch controls. So touch controls means that you have a touch screen that you're going to be using while you're using Minecraft Education Edition. So either an iPad or a Chromebook has touch controls. So you can use those two tutorials to help you along your path, or even assign those to your students to give them a little more experience before having them dive into a special assignment. So again, I'm going back with the upper left-hand corner arrow, getting out of the how to play selection and getting out of the 4 buttons. That was all in View Library. Now there are 3 additional buttons down here at the bottom, and I want to make sure that you're aware of what they do. Create New is just create new world. It'll be a random world, so you don't get to choose what kind of world it is. It might be a world where you're under the ocean, or a world in which you're on a desert or a forest or an island. So create new is kind of like a Russian roulette, if you will. Join world, we'll talk about in session 103, and that allows kids to work together on a world at the same time. We'll talk about recommendations for that and all kinds of things. And then import is exactly what it sounds like. If a world has been shared with a student, even by me or you, a student can import it using this button. There's a couple of other ways to do it as well, but know that that button is there. Thanks for joining. We will now return back to our landing page and create another video for you.